Hello, hello. Here we are. It's been a minute. I'd set a goal to go live as much as I can. Since I never do this, I'm like, what am I gonna do or say? But there's only one way to know. Just go live and go with the moment, go with the flow. You know what I mean? So, and me just saying that made me think about my vlogs. I just have a Facebook memory from like 4 years ago. I was looking at that vlog and I was cringing. Holy cow. I look like I'm screaming the whole vlog. I was so skinny. And to think that I swear I looked good at that time. I was dying. I looked way too skinny in that video. I mean, in the moment I felt good. I was happy. But now, I will never go. I will never look like that again. But yeah, I was looking at those vlogs, and the reason why I say that telling you these guys about me going live remind me of what the realization I had earlier is that all you have to do is start. Like, my editing skills were horrible. I was horrible. Like, you could see that I was trying way too hard, and now it's more natural, you know. Now I just vlog. My editing, it's better. It's still not where I wish it would be, but we learning little by little. And I remember as well, I had a follower that she started to see like my very old videos. She was like, you have come a long way. So, and I think that's the same, I could apply it here on going live. Like, I just need to get started. And little by little, it will be natural, a thing that just happened, and always figured out something to talk with you guys. On top of then, I'm going to have you guys watching with me live, and I'm going to be able to like read your comments and answer them live and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I guess things that I wanted to chat with you guys was that yesterday, so I'm doing VLOGMAS, and I want to do the 25 videos, but that's a lot, especially for me that, you know, I'm building my online businesses, and so I'm building hola. So for me that I'm building my businesses and have kids and all that stuff, it's really hard to vlog and edit the vlogs every day. Like, that's a lot, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself for like, I have to throw a vlog every day. And then the day before, I was so mad at myself because I started to load the vlog like at 6 p.m. and that's not the goal, and I was hard on myself. And I'm like, okay, the whole purpose is to enjoy this, just go do whatever I can, and it's gonna happen. But then by coincidence, YouTube was slow, the vlog was taking forever, and the vlog did not load it until the next day. Like, literally, it took 24 hours for the vlog to load. Malaysia, oh, nice. I am from Puerto Rico, but I'm living in the United States now, so that's why you will hear my accent. So hello everybody. So yeah, I was thinking about that, like, just get started, and when it comes to the lives and when it comes to like vlogmas, just do how much we can, you know what I mean? I keep losing my napkins and stuff like that. So yeah, I finally loaded vlogmas. What I did is that instead of having a vlogmas for a day, I did day 4 and 5 together, so that's live now. But today I've been so busy that I have not literally vlog at all. And I was like, let's just go live. People and their comments, like, what the fuck is that? So anyways, I haven't vlogged today. I am all about health, wellness, entrepreneurship, and motherhood, for those who are confused about my content. I do have a partner and family, so So I'm making dinner, and I am also going with the flow with the dinner. I am inspired by a cookbook. So I have this recipe over here. So I am inspired by this, but I'm still like adding my thing, my 2 cents, if it makes any sense. So for the toast, we can still do the toast. I did add the yellow squash, the mushrooms, the onions. So we're getting inspired by here. I am making some chicken with mushrooms. I'm just adding stuff in there, to be honest. I'm like going with the flow over here. My family does not like when I do the protein all dry, and I added a lot of stock so that way it's like they can have like a sauce. I'm thinking for them to eat it with rice, so they're gonna have nice sauce to wet with the rice. So I need to add the chicken. I forgot to add the chicken because I'm talking over here, you know. So talking about the videos that I was watching of me like years ago when I was like super skinny, I think one of the reasons also is because I was vegan. I was vegan for like 8 years. And that was the time that I took it way too extreme, because on top of me being vegan, I was a health freak. And I was so picky with everything I put in my mouth, everything that I ate. No sugar, no gluten, no this, no low carbs, no animals. Like, no wonder why I was so freaking skinny, because I was literally eating nothing. So, but we're better now. I did have better quality camera. I had a vlogging camera. And looking at the quality of those videos with the quality of my videos now, that did make me depressed. Gave me depression. But other than that, my vlogs are way better now. So. It smells good already. It is smelling good right now. So hopefully it tastes like it smells. I think once you know the basics of food, you are going to get, it's gonna be easier for you to cook. Oh, I'm always focused on flavor, like flavor. And for me to have flavor, I always have herbs. Herbs are like the #1 thing for flavor, in my opinion. I always add herbs while I'm cooking, and after I finish cooking, I always add more herbs. That's a freaking game changer, you guys. I used to have like lots of spices and dry herbs. I always have a pantry full of them. Careful. But definitely the fresh herbs are the game changer. The second game changer, herbs and spices. Want more? No. No or yes? What? What, Mama? Give me a minute. I have my toddler in here demanding food. I think she can smell that already. So you don't talk English, but you do talk Spanish? Because I'm seeing translation in English and Spanish, so I'm confused. I don't know if it's YouTube translating or it's you. I don't do if a chef looks at me. Oh, okay. If a chef looks at me and he was like, you are committing a crime. Chefs love to sear pan the protein and make it nice and golden brown. I don't like that. It makes the meat dry. especially because I'm always cooking with chicken tenders. Because I was vegan and now I'm not, I cannot cook like entire chicken breast. It is so freaking disgusting. I did the Thanksgiving, guys. I did the Thanksgiving dinner and I had to do a whole turkey for the first time in like 12 years. That was so freaking disgusting. Next year, I'm doing turkey breast for my entire family. I'm not making a whole turkey again. That was disgusting. So now that I'm already eating protein, animal protein again, I use chicken tenders. I cannot stand chicken breast. It's too big. So because I think it's tenders, it gets dry. So I don't pan sear. I just throw it over there and let it cook slowly. And it's like, it breaks apart just by itself. So, hey. Where's the lead? I need to learn how to multitask because I'm talking, I keep forgetting to add other stuff that is very crucial. Flavor. So, salt, pepper, always, always, always. And what was the other thing? Oh, garlic powder. Garlic powder. Those are the OG for flavors as well. I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing again. Dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. I need to learn how the fuck I can block people. Well, I think I figured it out. I blocked the dude. This is, do I look like I'm here for like your crazy comments? People here, man. I'm health, wellness, entrepreneurship, and motherhood. Your needs, fix it with somebody else. Where's the black pepper? Yeah, I blocked him. I also reported him. Be a content creator, they said. It's gonna be fun, especially when you're a woman. Okay, I'm gonna show I'm turning around the meat. And I'll show it in a minute. Oh, it smells good. It's making me hungry now. So, yellow zucchini, mushrooms, chicken tenders, cilantro, onions, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and I don't know what else I add in there, but for some people it looks good, for some people it looks gross. That's the beauty of the world. There's a beautiful rainbow full of colors for everybody. that just made me think. That comment made me think about what happened with the United Healthcare CEO. He got murdered, and all the comments about people are so negative. Like, where humanity? It's becoming more and more evil every day. Humanity, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, there's no respect. And then on top of not having respect towards others, people are not respectful. Like, here's a healthcare insurance. I know the healthcare insurance can be tricky. I know some people unfortunately have had horrible situations because their health insurance haven't been approved. But when you, as a human being, don't care about somebody being killed brutally in the streets, that person also has family and kids that will be suffering, kids will be suffering, and you're like, yeah, good, he's a healthcare, he's a CEO, he's a millionaire, like, we don't give a shit about them. Like, how are we as humans being different than him when you are acting towards that way? Like, we are so cruel, man. So there is that dude. Thank you, thank you. There is a dude that's telling me a bunch of mean things, but YouTube already catch up that he's being a troll, a hater. Like, why people are like here like that? Like, I don't get it. Like, what happened to you so bad that you decided you wanted to join somebody's live to insult them? That's so sad. I feel sad for you, dude, that you feel the need to insult me. Oh, you're hating right now. It's an insult. Like, you need some love, man. Like, what's the point of telling me that? Does it make you feel better? Somebody make you feel like shit, so now you're trying to make me feel like shit? Like, dude, please. Anyways, does anybody had a good thing to share? Good. I don't know you and I do not want to know you, so you're not gonna get shit from me. You need to leave. How can I block you, dude? I think I... Good evening. Thank you, thank you. I don't know. I focus on the good, I guess. So, So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for tomorrow's Vlogmas. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do like a sit-down video. Maybe I can do like lessons learned in 2025, 2024 or something like that. Or a goal setting for 2025. It's been a long minute since I don't do a goal setting. What I was gonna do? Oh, rice. So, cause I did not vlog today at all. I haven't had time. This week was insane. It finally, for me, it finally feels like the holidays. It's been a very holiday-ish week, but I have done none of my daily habit routines and things that I need to do, so now I'm behind with everything. I am a freaking chaos. No, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican living in the United States. Puerto Rico. Leave that alone, mommy. I moved to Florida. This is why I'm saying I feel like now I'm enjoying the holidays, because I grew up watching all these holiday movies and with Christmas and winter and snow and all this amazing stuff. And there I was in freaking Puerto Rico where it's summer all year long. Yes, the weather gets better and you can feel a difference in the weather, but it's summer and it doesn't feel holidays. It doesn't feel like Christmas. I don't like it. I also do not like that in Puerto Rico, everybody gets together the 24th and everybody's all dressed up and all they care about is partying and getting drunk. And I'm like, no, it's Christmas, it's family. Like, I want to be at my home wearing matchy pajamas and playing video games and eating together as a family. I'm not interested in being drunk because it's not just about me. I'm drunk and then my kids are going to be asleep and they're not going to enjoy their Christmas Eve. Like, no, I don't like that shit. So I'm happy that I'm here, and now that I'm here, I can feel the cold weather. It just feels like freaking Christmas. I love it. I'll read the comments in a minute. Right. Rice and meat, it's cooking. I think we're good. Quick, easy dinner. Anyway, let's see. Yes, I'm married. This is why my content is health, wellness, entrepreneurship, and motherhood. If you're looking for another type of content, this is not it. And no, I have not cheated. One fucking man, it's enough for me. They're already draining me. So no, on top of me having 4 kids and then I want to do all that work to find a lover, no, bye. What are you doing, little one? Hi. Oh, cool. No, bye. What are you doing? No. Adios. I love you, mama. Adios. I love you. Hola. I made a mistake. I purchased this thing and I thought I was purchasing a different one. That one is so good. I don't hate this one though. I do like it, but what you doing? Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm a mom. I'm married. I don't cheat and all those things. Thank you. I am a health and wellness coach. I help ladies to create a healthy relationship with their mind, body, and food. I am working on a membership website. I also help ladies to create online businesses with coaching and all that stuff. We do a little bit of everything, and we are starting our, well, I started long ago, but I am not being consistent, and I really want to start being consistent here on YouTube because Instagram, it's fucking shit. TikTok does not allow me to do lives until I have 1,000 subscribers, and that is taking forever. So yeah, I never ever in a million years thought that I was gonna have 4 kids. I will listen. If I would dare to put my hair on a thingy majingy, and I would be dead, okay? Because I would never. I always said I'm barely gonna have 2, and that is it. I'm gonna have 2 so he can have somebody to play with and bother somebody else, and that is it. But I never ever thought that I was gonna have 4 kids, and now I love it. I love it. I love having a big family. Here we go. Yeah. And it's funny because my sister used to make fun of me when I had 3. Back then, when I had 3. She was always making joke of me on how I had a bunch of kids and all that stuff. And now she's the one with 3 kids of herself plus her stepson that it's pretty much the age of all of them. And they're all tiny. They're all freaking tiny. They're like from 8 months to 5 years between the 4 of them. And I'm like... Mine have age difference, and they're driving me nuts, and I don't know how I do it, but then I'm like, I know how to do it because they have an age difference. I cannot imagine if all 4 of them were under 5. Hell no. Puerto Rico, but living in the United States. Adios. I love you. You look really pretty with your hair like that. Yeah? That is cool. Hi. Be careful. I did this thing and I haven't had a sip yet. No, you cannot flirt. Puerto Rico is a territory of the U.S. We are American citizens, but we're not part of the 51 states. I believe that we are very lucky because we enjoy the benefits of being American, but we're not Americans, but we are Americans, hopefully making sense. Like, we can travel to the United States with no passport or anything. I don't need papers. I think it's funny because every time I say that I'm from Puerto Rico in here, people here don't know, like, what are the territories and stuff like that. And they're always asking me for paper. And I'm like, I don't need papers. I was born as an American citizen, even though I was born in Puerto Rico. I am born as an American citizen. Yeah, 10 kids. Well, you're a man. I don't want to sound mean, but you're a man. For men, it's way easier to have a gajillion kids. But for the moms, that's hard. The moms are the ones that always going to have to miss work, always have to leave everything behind. The moms are the ones that will be sick and they still going to take care of the kids. Men get sick and they're dying over there. They don't take care of the kids. Mom do it. If they need to work, they need to work. They were not. If the kids have appointments, you're not gonna miss work to take your son to the hospital. Unfortunately. Why? I'm not sure about the question about Spanish speaking country wants to be part of the United States. Hello from London. Nice. If you say so. Why do you think people see, now that's my kind of talking. Why do you think people persevere, and what are the main 3 reasons behind it? I think one of them is mindset. Mindset is everything. If you have a mindset of lack, you're not gonna make it. If you're all day, why me, why me, why me? Oh, this happened to me. Oh, I have so much luck. I have this. Like, obviously, I believe a lot in the law of attraction and energy of all of that. And where your focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focusing on bad, that's the energy you're vibrating, and that's what you're going to attract. So I think mindset, it's primarily, whatever the word is. Second thing I believe is discipline, because motivation is temporary. Motivation comes, motivation goes. But discipline is the thing that will make you do things even when you don't feel like it. Because when motivation is driven by emotion, when you're motivating, your emotions are high, are exciting, and that's why you do things. But when you are feeling down, you're feeling low, you're feeling tired, you're not motivated, and then you don't do things. So for me, discipline is the second, because when you have discipline, you're going to do things even when you don't feel like it. Ma'am? No. Leave it there. Adios. And the third will be systems, habits, routines, systems. Like, what's the point of you saying, I want to be successful? Like in my case, I want to grow my YouTube channel. But what are the systems that I'm putting to grow my YouTube channel? If I don't have a goal, I don't have a system, it's just a dream. So, I believe in the law of attraction too, and it's telling me I'm attracted to you. Dude. So your husband will... The subject was a question about why people persevere, on top of other humans making non-comments about health, wellness, and entrepreneurship. So why you don't want my microwave too close to the edge? How is that a problem? I don't get it. If it was for me, I would not have that fucking microwave over there at all. It's too big. I want a tiny, tiny microwave in a corner over there. This kitchen, it's small and it's a little bit uncomfortable, but... And that microwave is taking a whole counter space. What the? Oh my god, this is the fun thing about doing this. You guys. Oh Lord have mercy. Keeps the question. Let me see. You are Ali. Skips the question. Ali. So do your husband wouldn't take a day off of work? Well, right now, no, because I'm not the one working. He is. So no, don't take that day off. We need the money. But I mean, I was a single mom basically my entire life. I had all my kids by myself. So Yeah, I was doing everything by myself. But usually that's what I've seen in everybody. And right now, I found my boyfriend and he's been helping me with the kids. I moved to the United States to be with him. We had a long distance relationship. Um, and yeah, I'm not working. That's why I'm building my online businesses and online brand so that way I can work from home and take care of my kids, because I used to live in Virginia, but that was not good. The system is not made for single moms. So it was hard. I was not seeing my kids. I was having 3 jobs. I was spending days, days, 3, 4 days with no sleep at all. I was falling asleep when I was driving. So I moved back to Puerto Rico, got my shit together, then met my boyfriend, and then I moved back to the US 8 years later with him this summer. And we decided that I was not gonna work because I want nobody, fucking nobody, taking care of my kids. The person that was taking care of my kids was family, and she was horrible to my kids. And I said, never again. I want to be a present mom. I take my kids to school. I pick them up from school. I take them to the doctor's appointment. I will do everything. I'm gonna make sure my kids are safe. So, you look pretty. Oh, thank you. Perseverance, will to succeed, be it work, hobby, or other. It's a trait we all fall back on to get something done. Prime and proper to free up for more time or other things. I'm from Puerto Rico, living in the US. I'm in Florida right now. I'm in Florida building a membership website for health and wellness. I was overweight at some point in my life. I lost the weight. I fell in love with fitness, with health, and everybody was asking questions like, how you do it? How you do it? I need help. I need help. And that's when it came to me, the aha moment. This is what I can do for a living. And now that I want to be a mom working from home, I am building my online businesses. Thank you. Thank you. Leah, whatever. I'm not sure how to say it. I don't want to ruin everybody's name, so I'm sorry if I said them wrong. But thank you. Yeah, but what I mean when the system is not meant for single moms, this is what I was struggling with. At that time I had 2 kids. When I tried to get an apartment, first of all, I could only afford 1 bedroom, right? I was in minimum wage, regular 9 to 5 jobs, and I could only afford a 1 bedroom. But when I went to get an apartment, by law, because I had kids, they were telling me that I needed to rent a 2 bedroom. So now I'm like, okay, so let's see how I can do this. I get a second job, I can afford a 2 bedroom, but now they're asking for my income to be 3 times the rent. So even though I can pay my rent barely with the last penny I have food from food stamps, and the system was helping me with daycare, but they was times the freaking rent, and I was not making 3 times the rent. So I was not getting a freaking apartment approved, number one. Number two, my daughter is making a disaster. So number two was that I was not being able to be with my kids because I had to have 2, 3 jobs, and that's why somebody was taking care of my kids and she was doing it wrong, and she was family and blah blah blah. I don't want to talk much about it, but it was horrible. The other thing was that I had to be living in shelters because I could not get a roommate. Like, I could not get an apartment approved and then find a roommate, and I could not have somebody that was looking for roommates to accept me because I had kids. You know what I mean? Oh, she has kids. I don't want a woman with 2 kids in my home. So I couldn't get even an apartment for roommates. So that was another freaking huge problem. Like, if you're single you could go have as many jobs as you can. If you have to sleep in your car, you will fucking sleep in your car. But when you have kids, it's not right. And then it's fucking winter, and you're sleeping in your car, and you're like, you know, and I couldn't work. I couldn't get an apartment. I was living in a home. For winter, it's lucky because if it's winter, it's low season, so hotels will give you a low rate, and you will be able to stay in hotels, which it was cool because you only pay. The good thing about living in hotels is that you don't have to do contracts. You don't need to worry about water bills, light bills, or anything like that. It was just this flat rate every week, and that's it. So that's why I said that the system is really not made for single moms, because they were literally a lot. And this is the most insane thing. When I was in shelters, I keep telling, I was in the list for days and weeks, okay? When I finally I got a shelter in a home with 3 bedrooms, and I get it there because I was a mom with 2 kids. That means it was a room for 3 people. There was another room, it was a twin bed, that was only for 1 person. That room was empty for 2 weeks. While there were a mom with a kid going every day. Every day she was going to the shelter asking, do you have anything available today? Do you have anything available today? And they were telling her no. Because the room that was empty was a room for 2 people, for 1 people, and she was 2. So they rather leave that room empty and have a mom sleeping in the car in fucking winter than give her that room. A mom will sleep in the floor. Give me that fucking room until you get a room with 2 beds. I will sleep in the floor as long as my child is sleeping in a bed warm, with a heater on, with a blanket on. But no, there's a room with 1 bed, so yeah, you have to keep sleeping in your car. That I was so angry at that shit. Are you using computers I can steal it? Stay the hell away from my computer, bro. Bark like a dog. Who the fuck is that creep? Well, few creeps. Yeah. Like, what mom would not have their child in a bed, warm and more safe? If you're in a house, you're safe. If you're in the street sleeping in the car, you're not safe. They can put them there. The mom will sleep in the bed until there's a room available for them. But it's so cruel to leave them in the car. We were also in a program where every week they will take us to different churches. The program was 8 weeks. And there was this family of 4 that left the program. They found a shelter and all that stuff, and they were able to leave the program. But then a family that was bigger came, and they would not allow that family to go to the program because they only had 4 spaces, and let's say the family was a family of 5. So again, they were sleeping in the street. They had no food, no nothing, and there were kids involved. Luna! So yeah, the system is really messed up. Okay, so I had a question before. I think it was like if there was something about my past that I would change. I think there was a lot of things on my past that I would change, but at the same time, I'm like, would I really? Because the only reason why I am where I am today is because of all the shit that happened to me, to be honest. If I wouldn't leave all those stuff, I would not be here. I would not have the mindset that I have now. I would not want the things that I want now, and I would not found what I found now. I love content creation. I love entrepreneurship, and the things that I had to live with about, the fact that I was working with no sleep and all that stuff. I was not taking care of my kids. All those things were the things that made me say I want to work from home and build an online business. And me having to learn how to do a website by myself took me to the entrepreneurship lifestyle, which I fucking love. So it's a hard question. Ideally, you will say, I will change this, and that. But if you take the lessons that you learn, I will like, yeah, I won't change shit. I'm not from a poor family. I'm from a medium class. Medium? I don't know how you say it. Middle class. What am I talking about? Sometimes people leave comments, but because of the type of the comments that they are, they're gonna filter. So you guys are not gonna see it, but I can see it. I have to approve the comments. So there's a lot of people that come in and say stuff that they shouldn't be saying, and I hide them. I don't approve them. Thank you. I cannot find the kick button, but it says delete comment. It says remove or report the comment. I've been trying. I do have a hide user on this channel. Put user in timeout. Ooh. But I cannot see like delete or block user. I would like to find that button. Hi, mommy. Hi. Woo. Oh my God, it smells so good. What? You cold? I love you. I should learn how to block a user. However, this is like my third time doing a live. I'm new to doing lives, so I'm learning as I go. Which I was talking about that earlier. Like, I want to grow my channel and all that stuff. What I was remembering. Oh yeah, so I got a throwback of a VLOGMAS that I did 4 years ago, and that was horrible. That was freaking horrible. I was screaming. I was way too fucking skinny. And I was cringing every time I see myself. However, you need to get started. You need to get started to learn. So my editing skills back then were horrible. They still are not the best. I'm not a pro editing videos, but they are better than where I started. I am more chill. I am not screaming. But again, you have to get started. I also remember that I started vlogging with the iPhone 6 and I was editing from my iPhone. Now, I did eventually had a good vlogging camera. She fell down, she broke. So now I vlog from my iPhone 15 Pro. But I do have a editing software. So we getting better as we go. And I guess the same will be with me going live. Like, Eventually, I will find topics to talk about. I will have an audience like you guys to talk with and learn how to do this and how everything works. Don't take my channel to argue, people. Keep up the good work. You are doing great. Thank you. We're trying. We're learning as we go. Hello. I think interesting how you can chat with people from all over the world. I think that's one of the beauty of social media and these channels. I am from Puerto Rico, but I live in the United States. What are you doing, ma'am? You cold? You cold? Aww. There you go. I have 4 kids from 15 to almost 2 years old. I'm from Puerto Rico, but I don't live there anymore. So it's like, if I only say I'm from Puerto Rico, people might be thinking that I'm still there. And then if they eventually found out that I'm living in the US, they were going to be like, but you say you're from Puerto Rico. Because, hello, social media, you get canceled for everything. People do not skip a thing. Yeah, I have a 15, a 14-year-old boys. 15 and a half, almost 16. I cannot believe this shit, man. And a 8-year-old girl and a almost 2-year-old girl. I get tell that all the fucking time. Like, the best part is when I'm out with all of the kids, seeing the older people's face, especially the older ladies, they're priceless. They cannot dissimulate. Like, is she their mom? Like, because again, everybody thinks I look way too young for being a mom, especially for kids, and especially that big. Bye. So I remember once when I was pregnant with my baby, I was in the grocery store. What? What do? You want it there? Okay. And I am looking at this lady that she's trying to go and step in and, you know, get next to my son. She's waiting for me to be distracted so she can step next to my son. And by the way, my oldest was not even there with me. It was the second and third child with me, and I was pregnant. And I'm looking at her, and she steps next to him, or whatever that you say it. And she's like, is that your mom? And he looks at her and he's laughing. He's like, yeah. And she was like, wow, she looks so young. So yeah. And it's all the time. All the time. Can I ask you a question? There's 2 questions. The first one. Are all those kids yours? And I'm like, yes, all those kids are mine. And then followed by that answer goes, but you look so young. So how old are you? And I'm like, I'm not that young. I'm young, but not that young. But still young. Thank you. I try to. What, Mama? I love you. Huh? Somebody's cheating. Are you doing Google search? Yeah, I'm 37. 30 fucking 7. Five. Yeah. 30 fucking 7. Hi, 37. Hi, peekaboo. Peekaboo. I see you. I see you. It is 5:17. I was just gonna ask you guys that. That was a good guess. I guess I do look my age. How you guess the age? So the hour changed last month, and by 6 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed. What the fuck? Wow. At that time, you are not gonna find me awake. You won't even find me awake at 9 o'clock, to be honest. I'm very strict with my routine, with my habits. And I do have a solid night routine, so that's why the only time I'm finding to go live is when I'm cooking. But usually about this time, at 6 o'clock, I will go study with my daughter. At 7, I will tidy up the house. And by 8, I will go to bed, watch TV with my daughter, so that way she can fall asleep. And I could be sleeping by 9 or 10, because I also wake up at 5. So that's why my night routine is important. I hope you get well soon. Is Diddy guilty? I cannot believe that somebody threw the fucking Diddy name in my chat. I'm from Puerto Rico. Dude. Hello there. I do need to start going away though. I think I need to get ready to study with my daughter. This is the best part about kids. The one in school, it's you. You literally go back to fucking school. I know nothing about what she's learning. I always have to fucking Google everything. On top of now being in a new country, so obviously there's a bunch of shit that I'm gonna know less that I knew in Puerto Rico. I live with my boyfriend. So yeah, I do consider myself married. It's the same shit without the paperwork. Yes, Latina. Puerto Rico. Really. I have boyfriend, but I live with him. So we live like a marriage. I am tired. No. So here we go with the trolls again. This dude needs to be blocked. We don't have time for this, dude. There he goes. Okay, so no, it's not you, it's another dude calling Puerto Rico trash Iceland and sending some messages that YouTube filter. I don't know any horror story. I suck about that shit. So my boyfriend is in the military. He's in military. I live with my boyfriend. We live together. He's in the army. I have not seen a ghost, but I have had weird experiences. Oh, do I look like her? I'll take it as a compliment. I actually like her. I like her movies. Okay, so I remember once I was in my room. I was getting ready to sleep, so I turned the lights off. That was little by that time. I was living in my parents' house. And I was hearing somebody right next to me breathing. Like I could hear the breathing. And I got confused because I knew I just turned the lights off and I knew nobody was in the room. And I was like, who is there like that? Is that you? And I was doing like this, trying to figure it out, and I couldn't feel nobody. And I keep hearing the breathing. So I turned the lights on and there was nobody there. My kids keep saying that they have seen things, the boys, and I remember there was this horrible experience when I was living in Virginia. I do believe that certain person, which it was in my family, it's possessed by evil, really, really evil stuff. And when my kid was little, by that time I had a boyfriend, I was visiting my boyfriend, and when I came back, they told me how my niece started to scream that the monster would not leave her alone. And she was screaming and tried to take the monster, get away from me! And she was going completely nuts, petrified, screaming that the monster would not leave her alone. So I have an uncle that he is a pastor, so they decided to call my uncle and told them like, there's some weird shit happening here, Navea is going crazy, can you please pray? And he said, okay, everybody get in a circle, leave the girl alone, and let's start praying. And they started praying, and the second that the prayer start, my niece calmed down. She said that the monster finally leave her alone and left. And in that moment, my son came from the room. He was sleeping in the room. And he came, and then he started to say, he left me. And they were like, what are you talking about? And my son was like, the monster was on top of me and he would not let me go. And I do remember seeing them a lot looking at the ceilings, like they were looking at something. And he will always say that they were in the ceiling looking at them. So that was pretty creepy. For my daughter, I was doing a meditation, my last baby. And this was not a bad experience, it was a good experience, but it has to do with holistic stuff and shit like that. And I still didn't know if it was a girl or a boy. And I remember I was doing a meditation, and I asked about, what are you a boy or you're a girl? And I knew by what I was seeing, and I felt that she was telling me she was a girl. And then she told me her name, and the names that I put her were the names that I got when I was doing my meditation. Yeah, it was creepy. And even the other day, we were like a few months ago actually, I was talking with my kids, and they were talking about how they seen stuff, and they have seen monsters and shit in the hallway, how they would not get up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom or nothing like that, because there were stuff in the hallways and shit like that. What? No, no. Caca. Caca. Anyways, I do content creation. YouTube, TikTok. I'm also building a membership website to help females to create a healthy relationship with their mind, with body, and food. I give them workouts, meal plans, and stuff like that. And I also help people to start their online businesses with network marketing. But yeah, I'm gonna go now because I want to have my dinner and do some homework with my daughter and get ready, because like I said, I'm very strict with my night routine, so I need to get started with my night routine. And hopefully I'm gonna be able to do these lives more or less at this hour when I'm cooking dinner. Oh no! I'm gonna be able to go live more often and keep working. I do. It's overwhelming sometimes because life throws surprises at you, and I have a schedule, and then I have to break all my schedule and do all this random stuff, and then I'm behind on everything. And I'm a very organized person. I need a schedule, I need a plan, or I will go nuts. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you, everybody. I know I did not get it too. Don't start trolling each other. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So that way I can eat and do homework and start working on my night schedule. And I will see if I can do some live tomorrow. All right, then everybody, if it's daytime, have a good day. If it's nighttime, have a good night. Somebody was sick, so hopefully you get better soon and you get to sleep. All right then. Bye.